Let's talk about toxic people in the workplace. A toxic person only changes their victims, never themselves. Think about that. The problem isn't that they don't see the damage they cause. The damage is exactly what they're looking for. The damage is what they want. It gives them power, attention, and control. Here's an example. Some managers who only have power at work misuse it because they know as soon as they clock out, they'll be disrespected, disregarded, and dismissed. So they really use the workplace to clown. Some managers use their authority to publicly criticize and gaslight employees, causing employees to experience burnout, high stress, and a whole host of other problems as well. And there is simply no reason for that. But whether it's at work, in friendships, or in relationships, toxic people run on the same playbook. They look for kind, capable, and emotionally intelligent people, the ones who give second chances, the ones who want to fix things. People like me, I'm a fixer. The ones who believe in communication. And that's because those are the people who are easiest to manipulate. They'll take credit for your work. They'll play favorites. They'll twist your kindness into weakness and disregard your boundaries. They will run right over them. But here's the thing, the moment you start setting limits, they'll say you've changed. When in reality, you just stop playing their game. Toxic coworkers and managers are masters at rewriting the story. When they can't control how you see yourself because you're onto their game and start putting boundaries in place, they'll try to control how other people see you. When you refuse to listen to their disrespect, stop giving them access to your emotions, and make it clear that enough is enough, suddenly you're labeled difficult, uncooperative, or not a team player. Toxic people show little regard for your emotions or overall well being. They cause high stress, anxiety, and a lot of times they contribute to physical health problems. Consistent negative treatment can erode your confidence and your emotional well being. But notice something, they almost never change. They just move on to the next person, the next employee, the next target. Because toxic people don't evolve, they just move on. If you've ever wondered why the same manager seems to have issues with every person who works under them, that's probably why. The pattern doesn't lie. The names change, but behavior doesn't. Here's what I've learned. Toxic people don't self-reflect. Instead of asking, what did I do wrong? What could I have done better? They ask, who can I blame? It's always somebody else's fault. It's their boss, it's their coworkers, it's their upbringing, it's their stress, it's their past, it's anything but them. Now, we all have issues. The question is, how do we handle them? The reason they keep finding new victims is because accountability feels like punishment to them. Growth will require them to face themselves, and they've spent their whole lives running from that. So, what do you do when you recognize this pattern? Well, you stop trying to be the exception. You stop trying to make them see your side. They don't want to. You stop trying to make them understand your heart. They already do. That's why they try to victimize you. Because toxic people don't want understanding, they want access. Let me say that again. Toxic people don't want understanding, they want access. When you cut that access off, they act like you're the problem. But that's just projection. Their last attempt to pull you right back in. So here's my advice. Whether it's a job, a boss, a coworker, or someone close to you, walk away with your peace intact. Don't fight for closure where there's no accountability. A toxic person only changes their victims, never themselves. Since their behavior often gets worse over time, sometimes it's best to start planning your exit so you can protect your well being. Just make a plan first. Let them find their next audience, let them perform for someone else. Because once you stop engaging, their power disappears. You don't owe anyone endless access to your energy, especially those who drain it. And remember, peace isn't found by fixing them, it's found by freeing yourself. See you next shift.